Hi everyone, welcome to yet another section of Tarot Divinations and myself Dr. Khushbu Gulati. So I think you remember that in the previous video we had discussed about the three major arcana cards. Okay, the first one was the first one was the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit was ruled by the is ruled by the Virgo energy. Okay, and then was the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune was ruled by the energy of planet Jupiter, and I had told you that it is dominated by the energy of four zodiac signs, okay, which are known as the fixed signs, that is Leo, then Scorpio, okay, and Aquarius and Taurus, okay. And lastly, we discussed about the Justice, okay, the Justice card, which is ruled by the Libra energy. Okay, so we had discussed about these three major arcana cards in the previous video. Today we'll start with the other set of three major arcana cards. The first one being the Hangman, okay. Now the term itself depicts, it brings in our mind a description of a person hanging upside down, of a person suspended upside down, okay. So the Hangman is a card which is basically a person which is gaining some enlightenment, okay, which is gaining a new perspective of thinking, okay, or a person is leaving his old ways of thinking and hopping onto something new, discovering new ways, okay, of thinking, acting, okay, that particular manner in which his or her actions were set, now they are changing, okay, as his thinking is changing, as he is he or she is evolving in his in their thoughts, actions. So the situations, they are changing day by day. So this is what is the Hangman is all about. But the Hangman is an energy which is not which it is not an action based energy, okay. It's still in thinking mode, it's still in contemplation mode, but the person the person is gaining some spirituality, some knowledge which is helping that person to get out of that stuck in a rut zone, okay, and trying new things, doing new things, or maybe in any phase of life, be it spirit, maybe a person is gaining spiritual ascension, or maybe a person is um, uh, now gaining more knowledge towards a particular place, thing, a person, okay, or a relationship, or maybe in his financial life, whatever it is, okay. So the Hangman is basically about enlightenment. See, a person is hanging upside down, and behind that, the head of the person, behind the head, you can see the sun shining, okay, sun shining bright, the aura. So this is what it is, it is all about the spirituality, the the things getting clear, and a person gaining more knowledge, and a person gaining a different way and a new perspective of thinking, okay. So this is basically a Neptune ruled card. This is an energy which is uh, ruled by the planet Neptune, okay. As the Wheel of Fortune was ruled by the planet Jupiter, similarly the Hangman is ruled by the planet Neptune, okay. So this card is a very spiritual card, as the person is hanging upside down in a very relaxed manner. Like, it's not a relaxed manner in a real sense, but it's showing in the card that the person is very relaxed. See, his expressions, they are so relaxed, and there is so much stillness and calmness, okay, and the beautiful light which is behind their mind. It signifies spirituality, it signifies growth, okay. It signifies an awakening, okay, of a person to an idea, to the idea of spirituality, of thinking about things in a very different way and in a new perspective. That means letting go of their old ways of thinking, of their old perspectives, and you know thinking of things in some new and a better manner, okay, which will help them resolve situations in their life. So it's all about gaining a new perspective. It's about spirituality, about opening up to the idea of spirituality, okay, and looking at things in a different perspective, and maybe trying to understand things from a different level. And this is just a different way of looking at things, okay. So it's basically about being able to analyze things, okay, analyze things more clearly. And it's about maybe a person is getting into the art of meditation more, and you know uh, advancing themselves to a much more spiritual place, and essentially taking a bit of time, okay, and not that action, it's not an action based energy, so it's taking a bit of time. It's going inside. It's about building your building up your spiritual side, and thinking about things from a different manner, from looking at things from a different perspective, and paving your kind of own path as well, okay. So it's about all those things. Got it? So this is what the Hangman is all about. Now the next card after the Hangman comes. This is a it's a good card, but in some cases it can be not that good as well. This is a bit of a it's not an appealing card. It's not good to look at, basically. See, it's not an aesthetic card, not a good energy to look at. But if we think about it from a different perspective, then it's a good energy to deal with. So this is the Death card. Okay, this is the Death card, and you can see 13 written on it, or in Roman numerals. And you can see that death, like a person in the form of death, it's coming on the horse, and with that black flag in his hand. And the people, they are lying down, they are dead, and a person is asking forgiveness for his life from this messenger of death. So this is not a card, very great card to look at, but it can have very different meanings. So this basically, this card is ruled by the Scorpio energy, okay. This card is ruled by Scorpio. It is a water sign: Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, okay. And okay, I think I hadn't told you this card. Just a second. The Hangman, it was ruled by the planet Neptune, but this card is basically the energy of the zodiac sign of Pisces, okay. Pisces is a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So this card is ruled by the energy of the Pisces sign, okay. Sorry to interrupt, but I had to tell you that. It just slipped out from my mind, okay. And Death, it is ruled by the Scorpio energy. It is another water based energy. So this card is ruled by the Scorpio energy, okay. The Death card. So Death is ruled by the Scorpio energy, and it is a very, very tumultuous energy, okay. It is not a very very easy energy, as we can say, to deal with. And Death, basically it is all about rebirth, okay. It is about transformation, okay. Maybe a transformation of a particular situation, or a particular relation. It can be whatever in field can you in whatever field can you apply, but Death, it is basically about major transformations and rebirths, okay. So this is not a bad card, actually, if you get into its meaning. So essentially you may undergo transformation that could be quite emotional, okay, because it is a water based energy. Scorpio. Okay, so that transformation which you undergo, it can be quite emotional for you to deal with. Okay, and that could actually mean, okay, death or illness as well. Okay, but it is, you know, in very less situations. Okay, it is in very minor situations that we perceive this card as an actual death or an illness. Okay, uh, regarding a person, but mostly it is a card of rebirth, it is a card of transformation. Okay, so transformation within yourself or maybe somebody else. Okay, maybe you're asking a question about somebody else, so maybe that person is has undergone some transformation. Or if you are talking about yourself and this card comes up, or it pops up in a reading, so this means that maybe you have undergone some form of transformation. Okay, some form of emotional transformation or rebirth within yourself. Okay, so a change has taken place, maybe in you or maybe in somebody else, but a change has taken place. It can be known as a form of rebirth. Okay, or a change or a transformation in some sort, in some manner, maybe in yourself or maybe in somebody else for that matter. So it means like a new self, or being able to move from one situation to another. Okay, but finding that you have transformed yourself to a different person. You are not the person you used to be. Okay, there has there is a very prominent and a very visible transformation within you, which is taken at an emotional which has taken place at an emotional level. Okay, and that change is visible clearly. It is like it can be felt within yourself, as well as others can see that transformation has taken place. Okay, so you have you have become a much better person maybe, or maybe earlier you were not that emotional, and there was a situation which was not moving on, maybe due to that a relationship situation, and maybe someone else was not that emotional earlier, but now a transformation has taken place, and now they are much more open, they have become much more vulnerable. Okay, they want to get their walls down, they want to open up, they want to you know act on a much more emotional level than they were ready to do before. So this is all about positive transformations. And now you or the other person, they are much more relaxed, and maybe they want to open up, they are less anxious about the things which they earlier were, and they are sort of more open to new ideas and new things. Okay, so it's a sort of rebirth of a character as well. Okay, so this is what the death energy is all about. It is basically about rebirth. Okay, then undergoing transformation and undergoing changes, basically mostly on an emotional level. Okay, and finding yourself to be a better person, and try now getting being more open, and more vulnerable, more susceptible, and you know now ready to uh, bring your walls down, and ready to be more emotionally active. So this is basically what death is all about. It can be also about a real death, or maybe an illness related to a person as well, or maybe you in that matter. Okay, so this is what is death is all about. Now the last card for today, which we'll discuss in the major arcana section, will be Temperance. Okay, the Temperance, it is the 14th card. You can see the Roman numeral 14. Okay, Roman number 14 written on the top of the card, and this is the Temperance card. You can see an angel. This is a very beautiful card, and it is basically ruled by the Sagittarius energy. Okay, So it is a bit of a fiery card as well, because it is ruled by the fiery energy Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is a fire sign. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they come under the fire signs. So this is a fire energy Sagittarius. It is a bit of a fiery energy, but it is basically a very beautiful card to have. You can see the angel here. So and you know, it is a very healing card as well. This Temperance means healing. Okay, healing on an you know, on an maybe emotional level, maybe physical level, maybe spiritual level. Okay, or any other level. So this card basically relates to healing. You can see the angel here, and you can also see much water here, and also the sun in the background. So this water, it pertains to the emotional you know, emotional aspects as well, because water is here, and the angel is all, and the cups, they are also present here. So cups and water, they both are basically the emotional watery energy. And here the angel is, you know, see the is, you know, making the this water go, you know, it is coming back and forth in these cups. So it's you know, basically about creating a balance also. So Temperance card, basically it is about all about creating a balance in a particular situation, or about healing. Okay, so these are the basically two major aspects of the Temperance card. So Temperance, as I have told you, it is sorry, it is basically ruled by the Sagittarius energy. Okay, and it is all about going with the flow, going within. And you know, we have this beautiful, as I've told you, we have this beautiful angel with warm fuzzy energy, and sun in the background. Sun is all about, you know, good luck, happiness, positivity, and you know, happy surroundings. And you have got this beautiful water here as well, and it signifies emotional balance. Okay, this water all around, it is signifying the emotional energy here. So you have also got the cups here, and with water going back and forth, the angel is making the water going back and forth in the cups. So it's about creating a balance as well, and it's beautiful watery emotional energy. Okay, and it's about going with the flow, going within. Okay, practicing patience and letting things happen, letting things go. Okay, letting things grow, dealing every situation with a lot of patience. Okay, this is what Temperance is all about. Okay, and you know, this is also about spiritual, about, you know, thinking spiritually. So it is a spiritual card as well, because we have the angel here. Okay, and we have some light behind the mind. Okay, so this is about practicing, about being able to practice patience, okay, as a virtue, because this will bring great things ahead. So just have patience, let the, you know, things go as they are, you know, progressing in your life. And practice patience, be calm, and be more spiritual. Okay, have more gratitude, and you know, things will go in a very beautiful stage in your near future. Okay, if you practice patience as a virtue. So this is what Temperance is all about, healing. And you know, work on yourself and heal yourself, think about yourself. Okay, self-love, self-care, it's really important, and it's the, you know, it's one of the message of this Temperance card. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, then only can you love others. Okay, so practice self-love, self-care, that is really important, because you have to fill your own cup. If you have to, you know, pour your love to other, you know, into other people, you know, people's cups. So you have to fill your own cup first. You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay, so just take care about yourself, give yourself much love, and heal yourself. Really let that warmth and balance stay over you, and not overwhelm you. Okay, just remain calm and balanced, and take every day as it comes, and focus on yourself. This is what the Temperance card gives you a message. Focus on yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, heal Okay, let things go, let things grow. Practice patience as a virtue. Okay, so while you may be waiting perhaps for a situation to unfold, okay, maybe that situation belongs to your, to your family, or maybe a career, okay, situation, or maybe your love life. Okay, so if you are waiting upon things to happen, so just go with the flow. Okay, let go of things, don't think too much, love yourself. Okay, uh, self love, self care. Practice patience as a virtue. Try to heal from things which are disturbing you, or which no longer serve you. Okay, and beautiful things will come into your life very soon. So this is what the temperance card is all about. Okay, so I think that is all for today. We have discussed 3 cards. Okay, and I think if I'll discuss more, then you guys will get um, confused. So I think 3 cards per video is they are more than enough. Okay, so today we learned about the Hangman, the Death, and the Temperance. Okay, so that's all for today, and please watch all the videos, and take a you know take a peek about what all has been discussed. Okay, so that you can have a much better idea of what is going on and what are we discussing. And this message, I usually give in each and every video of mine, so that people, they don't get messed up, and they are not able to understand what is going on. So this is really important, that please watch videos from the right from the first one, and then go on second, third, fourth, whatever, and just watch at your own pace. There is no need to rush things, because otherwise you will get really confused about the meanings and the significance of all these cards and so on. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Take care, and we'll meet soon in our next video. And until then, bye bye, and please like, share, and subscribe my channel and help me grow. And thank you. Bye bye. Take care.